If you're looking for an e-commerce website design in a day, that's what Shopify is. In most cases, you can get an up and running live e-commerce website in less than 24 hours. And today, we are discussing what is Shopify, what are its features, what are the pros and cons of this platform, and what is that one thing you should be very considerate of before you jump on this platform. Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Gurpreet Bhadia. I'm the founder director of Flying Saints, which is a UI UX design studio where we design user-friendly websites which actually increase sales and convert 4 times more customers while reducing the client's time and effort. And today we are discussing Shopify, features, pros and cons, and one thing you should be very considerate of before you jump on this platform. Let's quickly jump into the video. If you have just begun looking for an e-commerce website, then you might have run into Shopify. A Shopify is a platform, it's an e-commerce platform which actually helps you promote, ship and market your product with as low as $29 per month. It's a subscription-based platform where you get a complete e-commerce platform to run your e-commerce business. Each and everything will be out there in as low as $29 per month. But there is a catch. There is an app store, a Shopify app store, like we have app stores for Google and Apple. There is a Shopify app store from where you have to buy apps to scale your store. There are free and paid apps like CRM, you have to buy WhatsApp integration, you have to buy marketing apps to scale your store. And they may range from $1 till $30. In a nutshell, these are the superpowers for your store. How they work: you just open the Shopify App Store, you just add an app to your store and it will work like magic. In a click, your website will be CRM ready or a POS solution ready or a chatbot ready in just a click. Just revising everything. So in $29, you just get an e-commerce platform which is very much e-commerce ready. But if you want to scale your store, then you have to buy apps which are free and paid apps, may range from $1 to $30. There are a lot of free plans also available. You just see an app, add that app to your store and your store will be scaled. So let's see from where this Shopify actually got explored. So there is a German guy who was living in Canada, wanted to sell snowboards online. He didn't find any brilliant platform to sell online, so he created one of its own. Fast forward many years, which turned into Shopify, and today Shopify is one of the leading e-commerce platform with over 10 lakh stores running live right now. From Kylie Jenner's Kylie Cosmetics to Drake's October's Very Own is built on Shopify. From Nestle to HarperCollins to BBC to New York Post, and the news is the new Tesla store is also on Shopify. So big brands and Fortune 500s are actually banking on this platform because of this potential and the subscription-based platform where you can just plug and play, upscale and downscale your store anytime, whenever you want. Why these stores are banking on Shopify? Because there are a lot of pros when it comes to this platform. One of the biggest pros of Shopify is that it actually runs on mobile. When you run an e-commerce platform, there are a lot of things you have to manage at the back end and which you really want to do on the go. So the complete e-commerce platform, you actually can manage, ship, track, pay, each and everything. You can do that from your mobile phone. So you don't have to be on the computer all the time to run an e-commerce store. That's why more and more people are actually jumping onto Shopify, and they do have a brilliant user interface which actually helps you reduce a lot of time and stress while you run an active e-commerce store. And the second benefit is that it's very fairly priced. At $29 per month, it is a fair price when it comes to the competition and the kind of features Shopify is providing. So a very fair price. Why I'm saying so? Because there is no hosting involved. You don't have to buy any hosting, any server to run an e-commerce store. How brilliant is that? Let's say if you don't choose Shopify as your platform, then you have to buy a server from Big Rock Network Solutions or GoDaddy, where you will be actually giving them close to 5,000 rupees to 7,000 rupees per month as a fee for the server only. Here at $29, Shopify actually gives you the complete e-commerce platform. You don't have to actually pay to anybody. You can design it on your own and you don't have to pay any hosting fee. With that scenario, Shopify actually is a very, very fairly priced and a platform you must choose. And yes, the support. Shopify is a dedicated team which works for you 24/7, 365 days, where you can get back to them via chat, via email or a phone call, where they will help you solve any problem you will be having. And this sort of a support team no other platform has. Because when you run an e-commerce platform, there are a lot of things which will come. There are a lot of teething troubles which will come where you have to solve a lot of problems. So you want a team where you want to get back to. So this is a platform which actually gives you a support system where they will be solving whatever problem you have, and they will make sure that you run a brilliant and active e-commerce store. The last benefit, which is one of the biggest benefit, is that Shopify has beautiful themes. There are a lot of free themes and paid themes available on this platform, which are very modern and very brilliant in terms of user experience. You just go, you see a theme, whatever you like, you just press like the apps, you just add that theme to your store and your store is ready. You just have to upload your products and start selling. And that you can do that with the drag and drop builder what Shopify has in the backend. As a designer, I am also a big fan of the Shopify drag and drop. It is super easy and super user friendly. Anybody can do it. You can design your own website. You don't need any designer. And these themes are super brilliant. I would recommend you to actually go for a paid theme whenever you start a Shopify store. Free themes are also very good, but paid theme has always have an edge when it comes to running an e-commerce store. With all these awesome benefits, there are some cons too. And one of the biggest cons of Shopify is that it has limited customization. They does not allow customization. Whatever theme you will be implementing, you have to be in that space only. They actually hold you to customize anything on their platform. Whatever app you will be buying, you cannot customize that. If customization is your thing, then Shopify is not your platform. Then you have to move to WordPress or Magento if you have anything which has to be customized on your platform. There are very limited customizations in free themes. There are a little more customizations you can do when you buy a paid theme because it comes with a lot of panels and a lot of functionalities inbuilt. So as I recommended before, always buy a paid theme. It's a cost, definitely. It may range from $30 to $180. Brilliant themes are till $180, but it's a one-time cost when you're actually running an e-commerce store, which you have to run for years. So buy a paid theme and then but limited customization is a big turn off. And the transaction fee is a big turn off too, because Shopify charges 0.5 to 2% depending on the plan you choose, whether you are on a $29 plan or you are on a $299 plan. So you will be charged 0.5% to 2% on top of the payment gateway charges. It's a big turn off. Whenever a sale will happen, there is a payment gateway charge which you will be paying to the payment gateway, plus 0.5% to 2% depending on the plan you have to pay to Shopify. A big turn off, definitely yes. Third con is the add-ons. You have to buy a lot of apps to scale your store. Shopify do give us an e-commerce platform, but to run an e-commerce platform you have to integrate a lot of marketing tools, a lot of apps which will actually make your store reach out to a global audience or a wider audience where you can convert more and more users. For that you have to buy apps which may range again from $1 to $30 rupees per month. And you have to buy a lot of apps. So one thing I told you to be very considerate of is that before you actually jump on this platform, you have to see what all apps you have to buy, because there may be 10 apps you have to buy and they may range from $1 to $30 and the complete cost may come up to $50 per month just for the apps only. So don't just look at $29 for the Shopify platform. You have to add the apps cost per month subscription fee to that cost of $29, and to be very frank, it may come up over $50 or $70 or sometimes over $100 if you are on a plan of $79, which is a middle plan. It may come up to $100 per month to run a Shopify platform. So what you need to do, you need to make a list that what sort of apps you will be integrating on this platform. Then go to Shopify App Store, see all those apps and how much they cost. Just add them and then see whether this platform works for you or not. Now summarizing everything. So Shopify is a brilliant platform when you want to run your e-commerce store. So at $29 you get a complete e-commerce ready store available, but you have to buy apps. There are free apps, paid apps, both are available. You need to check what sort of apps you will be implementing on the website. And if you already run an e-commerce store, then do like, comment and subscribe on our channel. Do subscribe it for sure, because we actually share a lot of e-commerce tips and tricks which can actually help you scale your store to its next level or reach out to a wider audience and convert more and more users on your website. Do subscribe and I'll soon see you with another video. Ciao.